Hi everyone, my name is Morgan.
Hey y'all, my name's Uche.
My name is Phoenix.
And welcome to the new Xpressions.
What's your major?
I'm psychology right now.
Psychology?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what do you want to go into? I don't know if this has to do with the thing.
No, it's cool. Still kind of figuring it out. Cause I initially wanted to be a psychologist, but now I'm kind of like leaning towards like corporate and like HR. Mm-hmm. So fingers crossed I figure it out, kind of soon.
That's good.
But what about y'all? What are y'all majors?
I'm a mass communications major, but I don't really know where I want to take it yet,
And that's okay. That's completely fine.
I'm also a mass comm major, so I definitely want to go into strategic communications. So like working on like branding campaigns and being representative of all communities through those campaigns. So that's what I want to do.
That's super cool. That's super cool.
Thank
so
you.
she knows, we gotta. She set an example for us.
Exactly. On this new edition of Xpressions, we're going to be talking about Women's History Month. So ladies, who are some women that inspire you all?
I'm gonna have to be a little bit cliche and say my older sister, Akana, only because she works so hard, she's so driven, and she just really inspires me to push myself and strive to be better.
I would have to say one woman that really inspires me is Rihanna, just because we've really like seen her whole career and see her grow as a woman from really a girl to a woman, and just starting off as like a singer and an entertainer, but then becoming like a mogul and a businesswoman and really like a powerful person in the industry.
I agree. I would have to say Kamala Harris. I feel like that's everybody's inspiration now, but I think it's a valid inspiration. Not only is she's an alpha woman, but she's also an HBC grad, and I think she inspires so many HBCU students. And it just shows that HBCUs really just push you to be your best version of the best version of yourself. And so a lot of HBCU students can definitely like look up to her.
I really look up to Kamala Harris because I lived in Oakland for a little bit, and that's where she's from. And then like she went to a HBCU, and it's just like it feels like actually seeing her do it, seeing like a black woman do it. It's like, oh, this is possible for me. Like I'm on that same path. And she became the vice president, so what does that mean for me,
Yeah, representation is key. Like seeing people and like them showing you what you can achieve is so important, especially to the youth. And even now, even though we're young adults, but it's so important to see, what you can be.
Yeah, even I saw like all those viral videos of like little girls looking at the TV. And like to some people, it's not like a huge victory, but it's a victory for us because like you can see someone that looks like you on TV and not run the whole country, but has some type of power too. So it's great to see.
It's very inspiring. I agree. And even Rihanna, I wasn't even thinking about Rihanna, but even like someone of that stature is incredibly inspiring as well, because she did and reversed it on everyone and like made the best of her circumstances, and like just kudos to her. I'm excited to see where she goes and how far she takes it.
It's so funny like how you just look back at your life and you're like, I remember Rihanna. Oh nah, all that stuff. And now it's like she's like a great businesswoman.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree.
It's interesting to kind of like grow alongside some of these like celebrities and everything like that, and in a weird way they did kind of have like an impact on our lives. So
tell us more about your sister.
Oh, okay. She just took her LSAT, so she is preparing to go to law school in the fall. But I would say just like seeing another black woman in close proximity to me kind of have their mindset on one thing, because she was pre-med before she switched to pre-law, and just have her mindset and then just decide to step out on her own and really just make a decision for herself. So it's definitely the motivation that I needed to kind of like do the same, and just like big sister, little sister type tones, like it's just kind of follow in her footsteps a little bit. So I'm very grateful to have her in my life.
That's great, because I would say my sister kind of is my motivation too, because I'm a twin, so we kind of like motivate each other. Like once she excels and levels up, I have to excel and level up. So it's like a competition, but it's still like we're bettering each other by competing.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
I agree. That's really cool.
I actually have two younger sisters, and I'm like pretty much one of the first people in my family to go straight to a 4-year after high school and just do all these things. And so like I I don't know. I feel like they also inspire me to do better. Like, oh, I have to show you guys that this is what we can do. And
That's great. Yeah.
but they're also very inspiring because they're very smart. Like, ooh, now my voice cracking. My little sister Sunny, like, she can draw, and so it's just like, y'all are even better than me. And yeah, I don't know. It's inspiring. They inspire me
That's
too.
great. Yeah.
I think that's just like so important because I think, you know, when you're trying to succeed in your own life, and you know, I think our society is can be very, you know, individualistic and very focused on ourselves. But to hear, you know, Phoenix say like, I want to succeed, but not just for me, but for the people coming after me, and like widening that door so more people can get in, like that is so, especially during, you know, Women's Month, I think that's so, you know, on trend and on par with the power of women in succeeding and bringing others to the table, you know. So I think that's just really, you know, neat that you said that.
Yeah, I feel like even in all of our fields too, it's like so important to like lift as you climb, because even for, like you said, for your sisters, but also for other Black women or other women period that come behind you, like you want to lift them up too and see them succeed. So I think that's really important as well. We are women's history.
Right.
But no, like that's how it
that.
was in the beginning, and like when I first got into mass comm, because there's like so much that you can do.
Right.
So it's hard to like pinpoint, okay, I just want to do this. So that's another thing too, is to make sure that you're as versatile as possible and knowing how to do like everything. So like you can just fit in any place. So yeah, like even though that's what I want to do, like I can edit, I can do all this other stuff too. So you know, just learning all the things that you can. But it'll come to you. It'll come to you.
And I think you touched on like a really cool point. I think flexibility is key and adaptability is key, because our society is changing so fast. And you know, it's not like how our parents were getting jobs. Like it's like, okay, you major in math, you become a mathematician. You know, it's not very straightforward anymore. And I think that's, as society changes, as you know, careers kind of move around, then it's really important that students like ourselves also learn how to like be flexible and adapt to it as well.
Yeah, I think that women period just have to be adaptable, because like we have to go into the world in such like masculinity in a sense, because you have to compete. And then you have to come home to your kids and be feminine. It's just crazy. Like you just have to kind of be adaptable in every environment. So
women do have to wear so many different hats. I was just saying that in light of Women's Month, I think this stereotype, which, you know, may or may not be true, that sometimes women can be, you know, catty, and there can be animosity towards each other. And just in light of Women's History Month, just remember to, you know, be the woman that you want to see in case you don't see it, and also bring up the women around you, support them, you know, bond with them, stand in solidarity with them, believe women, you know, all of those things. Because Beyonce said it, A$AP Rocky said it, women really make the world go round. Like, it's really, really true. And not to sound like arrogant or cocky, but there is value in realizing the power that women have, and, you know, the good that women can do. So
yeah. So as we continue on in Women's History Month, just think about some women that inspire you, and use that inspiration to carry on, and like Uche said, to be the woman that you want to see.
And don't forget to do whatever you want to do, because these men out here, I'm telling you, they're not worried about you. So just focus and grind and be the best woman you can be.
Period. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
So kudos to women,
Kudos to women.